How's everybody doing? My name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. And it is Tuesday morning, although it feels like a bloody Monday morning. The builders are about to start work, about half an hour. Alexa, what's the time, please?
The time is 7:27 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
It's Tuesday the 3rd of May.
And Alexa, the weather. Alexa, the weather.
In Rochester, it's 11 degrees Celsius with mostly cloudy skies. Today's forecast calls for more of the same, with a high of 14 degrees and a low of 8 degrees.
Right guys, so I can't say I've had a good sleep last night, because I haven't. I've woken up feeling like a bear with a sore head. Although I didn't go out last night, I haven't got a hangover, it's because I've been woken up all through the night. Why yesterday was particularly bad, I don't understand why, I don't know. It has been fairly quiet for a while. We used to get the odd banging on the ceiling and, running up and down. You've got to understand they're kids. And you've got to understand that he's in the middle, so he's got me underneath him, the guy upstairs, and someone above, and you've got neighbours to the side as well. So I don't know what noise he and his kids are getting. He could be getting noise from above him and side to side, which sets his kids off running across the ceiling. As I've said before, these flats aren't 100% soundproof. You can still hear builders drilling through the closed windows. When you've got your windows open, you can hear the train station announcements, and if you've got a headache, it makes it feel worse. When I was moved into this property, I asked the lady who not sold me it, because I haven't bought it, it's rented. She said it was soundproof. So I took it on the premises that it was fully soundproof because I suffer from face pain. And every noise sets my face pain off. And as soon as I moved in, after the contract was signed, I realised the flat wasn't soundproof at all. You can hear everything, every slight noise. I've just had to learn to live with it. And the only way out of this place is to get my own property. And, the only way to do that is to either win the lottery or make yourself known and make money, which neither are the option at the moment, because I put the lottery on last week, didn't get one number on Saturday's lottery, not one number. Every scratch card I've bought has not been a winner, not even a pound. Even the £3 scratch cards, I've not won even a pound. And I've bought 3 or 4 or 5 of them, and I've not, and nor is Kim in the co-op. I've not won anything at all, not even. I think if you buy a £3 scratch card, they should at least let you win a pound. I mean, it's terrible. Do you imagine how much money they're making if all those cards in the co-op are losing cards? And some of them are £5. And you don't win on them. It's terrible. I think that you should even either win your money back or at least half of it. It's terrible. Anyway, so last night I took Max for a walk around the fields. Every day, near enough the same. So I walked around Common Creek Wharf. As I was going towards the co-op, Rochester Riverside, there was 2 girls, one with bright pink or red hair, sat down with another woman, and they were smoking cannabis. So I had a waft of cannabis in my face, which gives me a headache. I had a headache already, so it didn't matter. So bright red hair, talking with another girl, and it was all same-sex couples together last night. 2 sets of young lads together. The 2 that were blowing up balloons were sat together. They were sat there blowing up balloons. And there was another same-sex couple sat on the bench, 2 blokes. So it was all same-sex couples down the road. walked onto the field. There was an Asian man with a black cap on, walking a big brown dog. And there was two men, same sex again, two men sat on the hill, the mound that's on the field, and two dogs were sat near them, and they chased after Max and went back. And then I saw the lumberjack guy. I call him the lumberjack guy, because when you write a book or you write a diary, you describe people. And I call this guy the lumberjack guy because he's got a red and black checked top like I've worn in videos. So he came out of his flat, walked past the two girls that were smoking cannabis, and walked up, because he usually does 2 or 3 circuits a day around near where I live. He walks around and he smokes a cigarette like my dad used to. So he went round. When I came back off the field, he was going back into his flat. He seems like a really nice guy. He's got a jolly smiley red face and eyebrows like my dad. Walked back into my flat, and I was getting texts from people off of Facebook dating, the usual, and not really going anywhere. And my mum rang me. This one person said, "I'd like to meet you today at 12 o'clock. And my mum phoned up. Jennifer did. And she's left me a message on my phone, and I haven't listened to it yet because I didn't feel very well yesterday. I had a bloody headache. When I came back after inhaling that cannabis, I think his kids upstairs were running up and down like maniacs. Absolutely terrible it was. Screaming, it sounded like an older kid was whacking the younger kids. It was absolutely awful, and Max jumped off the sofa and started barking because it sounds like his arse is banging on the ceiling and he's falling through it. And I swear one day there's going to be a crack appear in that ceiling. It is bloody awful. So I went, oh my God, Jesus. Max was going bananas. So I opened the balcony door, right, to try and calm down. I know I've watched Russell Brand's videos on how to meditate. So I stood on the balcony, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and they were darting around like wild animals. Dogs start barking, oof, oof, oof. Down there, there's a dog that goes woof really loudly, so that was all going on there. That was going woof. A couple sat on the balcony bare-chested, and he had tattoos. And it started to spot with rain, so they went in. And I don't know. See, I don't know what it's like for them stuck in the middle. So they've got neighbours each side of them. They've got me underneath, and he's got someone else at the top. Now I've got him above me and a neighbour from side to side, but the neighbour on the left-hand side, I don't hear very much because I spend most of my time in the living room, and they're right next to my bedroom. This guy has obviously got a 2 or 3 bedroom flat, so I've got him above my living room and my bedroom and my bloody bathroom. So when I'm in a shower, I can hear those kids clonking on the ceiling. It was really off-putting when you're trying to wash and clean yourself, and it sounds like a herd of animals above the shower head. This couple to the side have got kids, and to be honest, I hear them sometimes, but not a lot. She's got kids, but they don't make a racket as loud as his does, because they're a bit older. some parents know how to control their children, some people don't, and they need a bit of help. But obviously he's not getting the help he needs, and I'm sorry, but these places are full of cannabis smokers, and cannabis sets my dog off. It makes the cats go like maniacs as well. So I mean, if they're all, these poor kids are inhaling cannabis from somewhere, it's going to make them act mental. It did at Lansdowne Court. There was a girl that smoked cannabis at Lansdowne Court. She had a little girl that had autism. But what did she do? She smoked cannabis. She was a cannabis smoker. And children inhale second-hand smoke and cannabis, and it's bad for them. You shouldn't be allowed to smoke cigarettes and cannabis over your children. You are harming their breathing. You can cause them to have ailments, especially if they've got asthma. It's serious. It's not something that should be considered lightly. It's serious. People that inhale second-hand smoke can get cancer. Roy Castle got cancer from second-hand smoking. Right, guys. So last night I got woken up at 2 a.m. The phone started ringing at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I don't think the guy upstairs went to bed all night, because when the phone went off I could hear his big footsteps on the ceiling right through till 6 o'clock in the morning, whereupon his kids wake up and start running across the ceiling going to school. So last night I didn't bloody sleep properly at all. Let's quickly go outside. Down for 2 seconds. It's a bit cold out here. Anyway, it is a bit nippy and cold, and obviously get ready to take Max out again, and I shall have to ring my mother Jennifer up, because I don't know what she wanted last night, but if I take a phone call before I go to bed I'll be in excruciating pain, so I didn't answer it. Have a good Tuesday, guys. And I hear that Putin has got weapons that can actually hit Great Britain. That's just great, isn't it? It's about time this was all dealt with, this war. It's gone on far enough.